promised my mother that I'd get this thing up and running, and I can't even get the damn motor to turn over. Sorry, hon.
Well, maybe I can help, dear.
Cute.
The Jennifer Donovan Memorial Fund will aid children with life-threatening illness, established by Craig Montgomery in honor of his son's late mother. What are you doing?
This. I know that I'm probably the last person that you're going to listen to right now, but don't do this, please. Don't do this. Don't throw in with Craig.
I need a job.
You're a great writer. You're an even better editor. You'll find work somewhere else.
But I like working at The Intruder. And now that I'm part owner, I have a lot of job security.
He gave you, what, half the paper? What does that tell you?
That unlike you, he respects me and needs me.
Oh, he needs you, absolutely. He needs you to help him destroy whoever he managed to miss destroying last time.
Okay, how about this? I will think twice when he asks me to go after you.
Is that what this is about?
No.
This is round one in Get the X?
No, Paul. This is a press release announcing the formation of a foundation to help sick babies.
He is using Jennifer's name to make himself look good. Can you see that?
Do you think the parents of sick children really care about Craig Montgomery's reputation?
I think Jennifer would care. Jennifer would hate this. She'd be horrified. Craig starting a research fund in the memory of his son's late mother. She'd be hurt that you would have anything to do with this, especially after everything that she did for you. And the only reason Dusty agreed to drop the charges was because Jennifer begged him on her deathbed.
Yeah, and you stood up in a court and begged a judge to put me away for life.
This isn't about me.
No, it is. It is always about you. What you want and what you need. The only reason we're having this conversation is because you need me to sandbag Craig. Well, guess what? I'm not going to help you do it. Craig's my partner and you're not.
My mother catches you here, she'll shoot you.
I've always had the greatest respect for your mother. Great cook and even a better shot. Aren't you going to even ask me why I'm here?
Nope.
I'll tell you what. If I fix your tractor, will you let me tell you why I'm here?
You fix the tractor. What do you want, Craig?
I want a Phillips head screwdriver and a socket wrench, if it's not too much to ask. There. I'll give her a try.
Explain something to me. Why are all engines female? I mean, give her a try. Cars, boats, it's always give her a try.
I don't know. Maybe it's because they're all beautiful and sexy and temperamental.
Well, if this thing doesn't work, somebody's going to be very temperamental. How'd you do that?
Well, that warden seemed to think that I needed a marketable skill.
What are you doing here, Craig?
I thought you'd never ask. You know, you can turn her off now. She's fixed. I'm here because I need your advice.
My advice.
You know, I thought this whole thing was a good idea with the research fund. And you seem to, you know, as a medical expert.
Oh, I'm hardly an expert.
Well, you're in the trenches and you see sick children every day at the hospital, so, you know, I could tell that you thought it had some merit, but not everyone agrees with us.
Craig, you know why Paul and Barbara are upset. This is all about rehabilitating your image.
And that's a bad thing.
You're using Jennifer's memory to do it. And it's very upsetting to the people that knew her and loved her. She hated you, Craig. She spent every minute trying to make sure that you would never be a part of her son's life. If she knew that you were invoking her name...
But why was Dusty so amenable?
He doesn't like the idea either. But he's changed. All he cares about is making things peaceful for his son. He's really a good father.
I never intended to disrespect Jennifer. I was very sad when I heard that she died. That's it, isn't it? Her family's still grieving. It's too soon. You're right. Okay, I'll call my attorney and I'll scuttle the charter.
You know what?
I'll call it off. It was a bad idea.
Just like that.
Yeah, well, I knew there'd be problems. I mean, I'm hardly a favorite. But it never occurred to me that I was offending Jennifer's memory. But sometimes you need someone else to point out the obvious. Someone who isn't shouting at me. So, thanks, Meg.
What are you doing here, Craig? Why don't you get out of here, Craig, before I pick you up and throw you out of
Hey,
here?
it's okay.
Is that why you missed your little foundation meeting with Emily? Because you were busy here, trying to get into Meg's good graces?
It's not what happened.
Thanks for reminding me. I'll have to cancel that meeting.
Emily's already at the meeting. Press release in hand.
Well, then I guess I'll have to call her right away. Meg, thank you for trusting me under your hood.
Can you please explain that, please?
Okay, just listen. I know you're upset, and I don't blame you. I wasn't happy to see him either when he first arrived, and I'm sure he came here to weasel some support out of me. But he ended up fixing the tractor and changing his mind.
Fixing the tractor.
Never mind. The point is that he's dropping the whole research fund idea.
Just like that.
I explained to him that even though the medical establishment loved it, it's hurtful to the family to think of him capitalizing on Jennifer's memory. So he got it, and he was backing off.
I don't believe it.
Of course you don't, because you don't trust him. And apparently you don't trust me either.
It's not that I don't trust you.
Look, I know what he is, okay? And I know that every other word coming out of his mouth is a lie. I'm not naive.
I don't even know why we're talking about you. This is all about Craig.
Yes, he's the problem. And we just need to find a way to deal with him.
Exactly. And the first thing to do is never believe anything that the guy says.
Okay, fine. So when he goes back to the hospital and he withdraws his proposal for the foundation...
That will just be another move that he makes in the board game that is Craig Montgomery's life. Believe me, he hasn't changed, okay? He hasn't seen the light. He doesn't want to mend any fences or be a good neighbor, no matter how many times you let him fiddle with your carburetor. Believe me, Craig came over here with one purpose, to try and prove to you that underneath that incredibly pretentious suit, he has a heart.
Okay, fine. You hate him, and that'll never change.
No, and that's good, because it keeps me alert. Meg, you're too forgiving.
I haven't forgiven him.
No, but you let your guard down, and now he thinks that he has your ear. You're really adorable ear that's my ear. And I would bet you half the farm that Craig never even had any intention of starting this foundation. He just proposed it to make us all nuts.
Okay, so we're back where we started. That I'm too stupid to see through him.
No.
Okay, then the fact is that you're jealous. And you don't like the fact that he was here alone with me.
No. No, I don't.
And I don't like the fact that you were obviously just with Emily. But you know what? That doesn't bother me. Because I trust you. So why don't you trust me? I'm not interested in Craig. I'm marrying you. So why don't you just calm down before I run you over with my newly improved tractor?